David Benevidez, the Mexican monster. And then Dmitry Bivol, the technician, or Artur Beterbiev, a Goliath, a literal Goliath. It's looking like David Benevidez is guaranteed the winner of that fight. And honestly, either way, whoever wins, David is losing. That is a most definite. There is no way that David Benevidez beats Dmitry Bivol when he has like the best jab in boxing, or beats Beterbiev. That's a joke, right? There is no way in hell that Beterbiev loses to David Benevidez after killing everybody. I think he won the second Bivol fight. I think he lost the first Bivol fight, but won the second most definitely. And now David is lined up for either of those two champions. And I don't think he beats either of those two champions. First off, I think Beterbiev's going to win the trilogy. Is it even set? I would be completely fine if Beterbiev moves up to 200, because he wanted to fight Usyk at heavyweight after beating Bivol, but they kind of messed up his career with that. Then there's Bivol, who's staying at 175. I don't think Bivol is going to slow down at all against Benevidez. You can say his pressure this, his pressure that, but if you look at every Benevidez fight, they're winning, they're jabbing him, they're moving around, but they just get tired out. Bivol doesn't get tired out. We just seen that with Beterbiev. He, in a way, already faced a more dangerous Benevidez in Beterbiev. So if those two match up, Bivol's just gonna out jab him the entire fight, 12 rounds. It's probably gonna be a unanimous decision, and that's not something you can deny at all. Look at Zurdo Ramirez, was it? This giant that he's facing. Is that not gonna be like the Benevidez fight? When he goes against Beterbiev, is that not gonna be like he already went against when he fought Canelo Alvarez? Like, he already kind of beat a David Benevidez, but has a David Benevidez beat a Bivol? Now, there's only one Bivol, obviously, but I guess with Caleb Plant, he stayed in front. He kept throwing and outlanding him eventually over the rounds. And then with Boo Boo Andrade and David Morrell, that was a great fight. It seems like his whole thing is pressure, and eventually his opponent will fade. But Bivol does not fade, and he went against the best of the best in Beterbiev, a literal monster, a real life Neanderthal or something. He is. Have you seen his gigantic skull? That is a monster. So if he goes against Bivol, the technician, he's just gonna get demolished on the feet. But if he goes against Beterbiev, now I say that will be a closer fight, because Beterbiev definitely gets hit a lot more, and he's gonna be 39 the time if they do fight and clash. He's gonna be 39 or 40 years old. Right now he's 38. No, he might be 39 right now. He might be 40 by the time those two clash. So that's a better chance. But if you looked at their second fight, Beterbiev and Bivol, he looked more of a monster than the last fight. He did more damage than the last fight. I don't see how he automatically just slows down. Maybe 40, he hits a random barrier that he hasn't touched in the last 5 years, because all his greatest fights came after 35. Literally, all his greatest fights are after 35. You can go and check. So the latter end of his career is where he's demolishing his opponents. So Benevidez getting hit, getting jabbed, and getting outlanded the first half of the fight isn't going to go well against a Beterbiev whose punch is like a truck. And he was planning on going to heavyweight to fight Usyk. So David Benevidez' next move might just keep fighting contenders until then. You're not ready for Bivol or Beterbiev in any shape, way, or form.